This is V from a Canadian RV, right? In this video, what I'd like to talk about is my Micro Air Easy Touch RV thermostat, which is of course Bluetooth when you're local and Wi-Fi controlled when you're not. Now I'll just quickly show you what comes in the box. We've had our Micro Air Easy Touch RV thermostats now for, well, I believe the first one is going to be going on like 3.5 to 4 years, and then I added the second one, which I was so impressed with the way they worked. And this is what you get in the box when it comes. You get a little bit of information, a bit of packaging. You get some screws and how to actually, put the screws with through the tie wraps there, and you get them all sized up. Another little package of screws and clips, and of course the unit. And what it nicely comes wrapped so that it's well protected. And that's what the unit looks like. But you know, in this video, I don't really want to talk about the hardware. I'd like to talk about the software. And I think this time they did a fabulous job of the firmware and the app update. So this is what it looks like. The app icon is still exactly the same. You'll hit that. And the reason I'm showing you on my iPad, it's exactly the same on my phone. It's just that this is a much bigger screen. So let's go through it. So here we are. We can connect locally, which is Bluetooth. Or if we're away from this area through Wi-Fi, we can connect to the Wi-Fi connection. So let's connect through the Bluetooth because we're local right now. And you can see that it's the same screen, and right there it's got my bedroom unit and my AC front unit. So let's go to the bedroom unit, and this is when you do the update, you're going to have to go through the app and do all the updates. For example, I think I wonder if I can show you here. No, it's not this one. You have to go right into the unit. Well, even better. So this one, the app version should be 1.64 build 1. All right, so that's what it should be. Now, we're not going to add any devices. We're not changing the account, and we don't need help. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the front AC unit. And you see what happens. It says loading. And within a few seconds, because we're local, this is now absolutely beautiful. I love what they've got here. There's your inside temperature, your outside temperature, which comes off your Wi-Fi connection. Then you have, this is the actual unit that turns it on and off. Right up here, it tells you what the preset is. All right, so that now I've got it to cool, but I'm not running the unit right now, but I can touch that. And you see, I can go up and down with the controls right here, but that's not what I want to do right now. So let's go back. Now, another real nice thing that they did is right down here, they added this info button. So we're going to go to the info button, and this is so cool. They really nailed it here, what they're doing. The ambient sensor internal, so that's what we're using, is the sensor, that's the internal sensor on the thermostat. Outside air sensor, well, we don't have an outside air sensor. I mean, there's some new units, AC units, that probably have an AC. Now, the other part here that really blew me away, this used to be on the actual unit on the front of the unit when you're looking at it. And we'll take a look at the actual unit in a minute. But right now what they're doing is giving you the inside coil sensor, which is now sitting at 93 degrees. That's the sensor that's on the evaporator coil. Now the gas override, lockout active, and defrost is inactive because we're not defrosting or anything. Now we can go back. So this is where it really starts to light up. We're going to say, okay, power up the front unit. It's set for cool. I don't know if you can hear that, but that unit, the fan just came on, and we're ready to go. Now, this is really nice. They've added a lot more buttons here on the actual, there's the compressor, just started. And right now, we're in cool and full auto, right? So again, the inside air temperature is up here, which is 89, my outside air temperature, and what I've got it cooling to. Now I've set these quite a far apart, and it's a real temperature outside is 89 degrees Fahrenheit that we've got. But the button right up here in the corner will now take you into the configuration. So the firmware version from the Bluetooth connection should be 1.0.6.2. Edit the Wi-Fi settings, edit a schedule it on and off, and check for updates, which is really cool. You can do that, and it says this device has the latest firmware. So we don't have to update anything. Now we can check for beta versions, but I've never done that, and I don't really believe in beta versions because I don't want to test not on my working system. So we're going to say okay. And we're going to go troubleshooting, reset thermostat, refresh calibration. It's got a lot more settings right now. But let's just go back. All right, so now we've got our front unit running. And now let's go to our bedroom unit. Now, the very first time after you do the firmware update and the app update, so we're going to do this, and this should say now connecting, synchronizing. So what this is doing is between the app here and the unit, it's synchronizing. It's getting a physical connection. And you'll see that it takes, I don't know, about a minute or so to fully synchronize. And again, it's the same menu. It will come up once it finishes synchronizing with the bedroom unit. And there it is. It just finished. It came up. And you can see in the bedroom unit, it is very warm. It's 92 degrees Fahrenheit. The outside air temperature is 74. Again, this is, there it is. Now it's corrected itself because it's got its Wi-Fi connection and probably from some local weather network or some device that is getting the outside air temperature, which is pretty accurate. It's true. So again, this is exactly the same screen. I've got it set to cool to 69 degrees. There's my main power button again, and I love this little info button. It sure is great because it tells you again everything that you want to know about the unit, and especially my inside coil sensor. And I do have a sensor on the evaporator coil in my Brisk 2 Dometic units. And it's nice to know what that is. Now, if that ever falls below 32 and stays there, it's going to freeze up the unit and then probably go into defrost. But right now, let's just go back and you can see that everything is there again. So let's start the back unit. Again, we can go through auto, but see what we can do here. Now we can choose whatever we want. We want fan only, cool, furnace, auto heat and cool. Heat strip, that's my units, the accessories that I have in my air conditioning units. So let's just go to cool. And in a few minutes, as this powers up, and unfortunately I can't hear the unit from here, but you can see how nice the screen is right now. And again, we can go up to cool. You touch the cool, and now you can go to set points. You can go up and down, and there's your save button right here. But again, we'll just leave it at 69 right now, or let's just change it and see how that works. So there we go. We're changed it down to 67, and we're going to save it. And of course, now it's at 67. Again, the settings, and here it tells you what if you're on Wi-Fi or Bluetooth. When this is the Bluetooth connection right there. So you can see by going into, again, the same settings, and we can check for updates, notifications, same screen, identical. Once you do the firmware and the app update. Now the app update, if this is an Apple device, it will automatically update, or you can force all the updates. All right, so let's just go back right now and we'll do a little bit more testing. So this time, let's connect through Wi-Fi. And we're going to connect to the front unit, but this time we're connecting through Wi-Fi, and there's the other logo right there that's telling you you're connected through Wi-Fi. Same screen exactly, it's just that now we're connected with Wi-Fi, and it's the same everything else, same screens for checking updates. And here's another real nice one, update location. So right now, this is where we are, latitude, longitude, and we can update the location, but I've already done that, and it reboots the unit, so I don't want to do that right now. All right, so we're going to go back. Now, we're on the front unit. We're actually going to shut this down. So there we go. I don't know if you heard that. The unit, the compressor just shut down, and of course it even cooled off. But you know what? Let's look at this info right now. And you can see where my inside coil sensor has cooled off to 79 degrees, right? Because it was running. But you know, just for fun, let's go have a look at the bedroom unit, which is still running, and we'll do the info on that. So let's just do info. and pops up. See the inside coil right now, the inside coil sensor is at 82 degrees Fahrenheit. But let's go back here and look at it. You see the inside temperature is 90. So it is working, it's doing its job, but it's pretty hot, so it's going to take a while for it to bring it down. So let's now again turn off the back unit. And again, we probably won't hear it, but you can see how cool this is. So again, all of this is identical on your iPhone, your Android, and there it goes. You see it's no longer cooling, it turned to white. And of course the outside air temperature, the inside, and to what we're cooling to. And there it is, the compressor just stopped. So now let's go from here, and we'll take you in front of the actual thermostat and show you what that looks like. So here we are in front of the unit right now, and they've done a beautiful job of what it looks like right now. So what you do, it goes into a sleep mode, I guess, at night if you don't want it very bright. But I love what they did with the temperature. Right in the middle, nice big numbers, and it's just really, really nice. So kudos to the programmers at EasyTouch. They did a fabulous job both on the firmware and the app. Again, you touch it and you see it lights up. Again, there's always a challenge of glare. So again, we get the same information. We get your Wi-Fi right in the corner there. It tells you the weather. It tells you, there's the information again, which is really cool because now you see everything is again, what you saw on your iPad, you can see here. Let's just go back right now. And again, so all the information there, and I love what they did with the power button. They moved it down a little bit, it seems, from the corner, because sometimes when you pressed it in the corner, you just wouldn't get enough pressure on it to make it fully connect and come online. So again, this is the new firmware and the app update to the EasyTouch, and I think they did a fabulous, fabulous job. Kudos to all the programmers and the product. Highly recommend them. Again, this is V from A Canadian RVer. Please subscribe, please give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you in our next video.